the lists of paying homage to our Kriya yoga lineage, and I thought I would do
Outstanding.
Yogananda because he is such has such a beautiful mind. He has the mind of a poet. So I thought that that would be good to go over quotes he said, so and get your handle on what you feel like he was saying. So the first one is change yourself and have done your part in changing the world. Two, if you want to be sad, no one in the world can make you happy. But if you make up your mind to be happy, no one and nothing on earth can take that happiness from you. Realize that enough hidden strength lies within you to overcome all obstacles and temptations. Bring forth that indomitable power and energy. Four, be kind to others so that you may learn the secret art of being kind to yourself. Five, a saint is a sinner who never gave up. Six, it is spiritual poverty, not material lack, that lies at the core of all human suffering. Seven, let my soul smile, my heart and my eyes, that I may scatter rich smiles in sad hearts. Eight, I am a spark from the universe. I am not flesh and bones, I am light. Nine, when the mind is calm, how quickly, how smoothly, how beautifully you will receive everything. 10, know that this universe is nothing but a dream, bluff of nature to test your consciousness of immortality. 11, humans become angels on earth, not in heaven. 12, be honest with yourself. The world is not honest with you. The world loves hypocrisy. When you are honest with yourself, you find the road to inner peace. So that is 12 quotes from Yogananda.
To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number one, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Satic for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number two, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. 12 quotes from Yogananda, Paramahansa Yogananda, Jai Yogananda. So let's go through all 12, starting with number one.
Number one, change yourself, and you have done your part in changing the world.
Yeah, so when you start with yourself, and a good way to do this is just go in your bathroom and look in the mirror. Say, if I want the world to change, I need to start with myself. So starting with yourself, you become a good example. You become a poster boy of what can be achieved. That's why I like to say, if I could do it, anybody could do it. So you lead by example and you start with yourself. Before you start trying to change the world, change yourself first. So always start with yourself, use yourself as a good example, and understand it's not a thing that happens overnight. We're always a house under construction. We always have some work to do. But if you're leading by example and you show other people that if I could do it, you definitely could do it, then you set a good example by starting with yourself. But before you try to help the universe, help yourself first and be a good example, and then you could radiate that help and that self love and a good example out there also. So always start with yourself. I agree.
Number two quote from Yogananda is, if you want to be sad, no one in the world can make you happy. But if you make up your mind to be happy, no one and nothing on earth can take that happiness from you.
Yeah, so always wake up with a smile on your face and start the day off right. This is something everybody could do. So no matter what this crazy Maya delusional world throws at you, always keep that smile in your heart chakra. Always keep that smile on your face and realize you were built for this. You were made for this. You take it on the chin and don't let anything turn your smile upside down into a frown. Always keep a smile on your face, no matter what this crazy Maya delusional world throws at you. It's going to try to get an emotional reaction. It's going to try to hit you below the belt. It's going to try to push your buttons. It's going to try to get in your skin and dance around, but always keep that smile like, ha, good one,
Ha
you
ha
know?
ha.
That's funny, ego, you know? That's funny, Maya delusional world, but that's the best you got. You got nothing. This is kindergarten. This is light work. This is the easy day at the office. So when you have that smile carry you through the day, you can never be shaken. You become an unshakable mountain. Ah, that's the best you got. Good one, Joker. You know. So anything that happens to you, it's like butter in the sun. It just dissolves. So like always keep that smile. Wake up with a big smile on your face. Don't let any of these things that you can't control get you down, get you depressed. The world is going to
Mhm.
happen the way it happens. All you can do is control what you control. And if you control the smile on your face, it'll help guide you and become the wind behind your back, and carry you throughout the day. So always keep a smile. Always realize happiness is internal, not external, and always radiate unconditional happiness no matter what
Yeah.
happens in the world. And you be a good example, and you be a good thing that people will look to say, like, well, I don't know what's going on in this world. I feel kind of depressed, but Vedagurudev has some pretty good smiling energy always. So always keep
Yeah.
that smile on your face and be a good example to other people. Rising tides lift all boats. So always keep a big smile on your face no matter what this crazy Maya delusional chaotic world throws at you. And it'll guide you through the day.
Yeah. I agree. Beautiful. Three, realize that enough hidden strengths lies within you to overcome all obstacles and temptations. Bring forth that indomitable power and energy. Hmm.
Yeah, so if you realize your true inner potential, you realize you could overcome anything. You have the energy, you have the true inner potential to overcome anything. My father used to tell me we're Americans, not Americans. Or if you're from Canada, you're Canadians, right? We can do
Can.
everything, right? So like, yeah, so that's the way I kind of look at it. When you realize your true inner potential is unlimited, what can't you do? So you look for opportunities to show your true inner potential. That's the best you got. A bunch of ghost stories on mainstream media. That's the best you got. A bunch of ghost stories on the social media slot machine. You start looking for the opportunities to put up your shield and radiate your true inner potential out there into the world. So, yeah, you look for opportunities to be like, yeah, that's the best you got.
Yeah.
Good, And when you realize your true inner potential and your true power, then there's nothing they can tell you to sway you. I know who I am. I know thyself. So if you're trying to tell me who I'm not, I laugh at you like the liar and joker you are. Liars are telling lies out here. Let me tell you a story about yourself. Liar, there's no way you could know how I feel inside me as me. So you start realizing your true inner potential and you start taking back your power instead of giving it away. You start saving yourself instead of waiting for somebody else to save you. And then you
Yeah.
start really seeing the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. Like, I do my inner work. I save myself. I'm not dependent on nobody. I control what happens here. I am the king of my castle. I am the queen of my castle. And I do what serves me in the present moment. And when you do that, no one can tell you anything. You start to laugh at people like the joke they are. Yeah, yeah, sure. Let me tell you what you should do with your body. Nah, no thanks.
No.
Let me tell you a story about God. No thanks. Good for you. That's your God if you're choosing, fine. I'm going to have my God of my own choosing. Let me tell you what you should eat. Let me tell you this. You should do that. Anybody who starts a sentence off with you should, get away from that person.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. Be a free bird.
Don't give away your power. That's beautiful.
To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number one, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Satic for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number two, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Number 4, be kind to others so that you may learn the secret art of being kind to yourself. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I agree. When you're kind to others, you see others as a reflection of yourself. And you realize you start with yourself and be kind to yourself, and then you be kind to others. So when you're kind to yourself, you become kind to others. I like when it says, one of our Babaji quotes, it says, I love those who love others. So people who are kind to others are kind to themselves, you know? So you, it's a good feeling to be kind to people and help people and love people, you know? Why would you not want to do that, you know? So get your ego out of your way and just radiate kindness, and you get the fruits and the benefits in yourself by being kind to yourself. So yeah, I would definitely say be kind to yourself as much as possible, you know, and by that way you could radiate kindness to other people.
Yeah, be kind. Number 5,
Always be
Yogananda.
kind.
Yeah, that's a great superpower. Be kind. Number 5, by Yogananda, a saint is a sinner who never gave up. Whoa.
Yeah, this is one that's very profound too. I agree, right? So even when you're a sinner, if you start changing directions and start being a better person, then even a sinner can become a saint, right? It's not the end all be all. Tomorrow's a new day. What you did in the past is water under the bridge, it's clouds passing in the sky. We don't need to worry about it. You know, it's finished. Tomorrow's a new day. If I can become a saint or a sage or a Kriya yogi, then you definitely can. I don't care what you did in the past. It's water under the bridge. It's clouds passing in the sky. Goodbye. I don't care at all. You know, if I can make a change, then you definitely can make a change. So no matter what you did before in the past, don't let it beat you up. Don't let it define your present moment. Today is a new day. Wipe the slate clean. Be a better person. And yeah, it if I can change, you could change. I did a lot of stuff in my previous life that I'm not proud of, but it's water under the bridge. Today is a new
Yeah,
day. I'm starting with myself today, you know? If I can make a change, then you can make a change. So every sinner became a saint, you know? It starts planting a tree today, one step in front of the other, walking forward. And if I can change, then you definitely can change. So I would just see it that way, you know, like we've all done things that we're not proud of, but if I could change, you definitely could change. So lead by example. So if I could walk the spiritual path is ever ready for everybody, regardless of what they did, you know? We learn from our mistakes, we pivot, we change course, we change direction, stay light on our toes, wipe the slate clean every morning we wake up, start off anew. You
yeah,
know, be a better person today. You know, whatever you did in the past, water under the bridge, clouds passing in the sky.
that's powerful. It's never too late. Yeah,
Never
I
too
love.
late.
Number 6 Yogananda quote is, it is spiritual poverty, not material lack, that lies at the core of all human suffering. Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. Most people are spiritually bankrupt. They're spiritually homeless. Like Yogananda said, they're spiritually poor, you know? They're living in spiritual poverty. They might have a lot of money in the bank, they might drive a good car, but they're spiritually bankrupt. They're spiritually homeless. So when you emphasize your soul first and your spiritual tradition or your spiritual path first, then you start to see what's most important in your life. You know, it's important being spiritual, it's important helping people, it's important loving people. And we start to laugh at these spiritual bankrupt people. You know, it's always the spiritual bankrupt or homeless people trying to tell you what you should believe. Let me tell you a story about God, you know? Okay, good.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you what you should do, you know? You have no authority. You have no base. You have no lineage or parampara to draw from. So why would I listen to you? My guru used to say, we don't take spiritual insights from people who don't walk the path, you know? And like somebody on the internet named Bob Smith trying to tell you about the spiritual tradition, get away from that person. I would listen to somebody named Yogananda.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yogananda is a Kriya yogi. He's walked the path. He comes from a lineage. He comes from a parapara. So if you ask me who would I listen to about spiritual insights, Bob Smith or Yogananda? I'm gonna choose
Yogananda.
Yogananda all day, every day. You know, like it's not even a question. So on the internet, it's a spiritual minefield, a spiritual war zone. A bunch of people Frankensteining a bunch of comments together and spiritual ideas. You know, just use your own discernment and your own discrimination to find out what the truth is. But yeah, you know, I would definitely say what Yogananda says is true. That's how we look at most people. Most people in the Maya delusional world, they're spiritually bankrupt. They're spiritually homeless. They're spiritually poor.
Yeah.
Living in. They might have some rupees or some physical money, some dollars, but they're really poor in the spiritual bank of Babaji, let's say. And my guru used to say, we might not have a lot of rupees, Indian money, but in the bank of Babaji, we're millionaires, right? So that's how
Yeah.
I look at it, you know? So, yeah, if you don't want to
Mm.
be spiritually bankrupt, join our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayogamasterclass.com, or join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, kriyayogamasterclass.com. We'll give you some tools to not be spiritually bankrupt or spiritually homeless out here.
That's beautiful. Well, number 7, Yogananda quote is, "Let my soul smile through my heart and my eyes, that I may scatter rich smiles in sad hearts." Hmm.
Outstanding. Yeah, so let your soul be your North Star, your guiding light, and always let your soul smile and let it smile as much as possible. And when you have a smile in your soul, in your heart, then it's contagious. Then other people pick up on that, and you become rising tides lifting all boats, giving smiles to everybody. You get smiles, you get smiles, you get smiles, you get smiles. Smiles all across the board. Smiles everywhere and everything, you know? So always have a bunch of smiles in your pocket and keep a big smile on your face all day, every day. There's
Every
so
day.
much beauty and vividness in the world. So if you let that beauty and vividness carry you, it uplifts everybody. So rising tides lift all boats. So have a bunch of smiles, keep a 24-hour a day smile on your face no matter what you're doing, and you'll be surprised how far it will carry you. And hopefully it inspires some other people. Yeah, why am I
Yeah.
so depressed? This guy's has a big smile from ear to ear on his face, you know? I want to be like him. I like what he's carrying. I like his energy. So it costs nothing to have a big smile on your face. So do it as much as possible and inspire other people to have big smiles on our face. And we have a collective worldwide smile. This world would be a definitely better place for sure.
For sure. Number 8 Yogananda quote is, I am a spark from the infinite. I am not flesh and bones. I am light. Wow.
Yeah, this is very profound. So when you see God is omnipresence inside you as you, and you see we are all a spark of God, then you realize your true inner potential, and you align yourself and connect with the true presence in the universe out here. So when you see your true inner potential and you see your true inner divinity, and you light every cell of your body with your own divinity, you become a radio antenna transmuting the divine signal. You become a nuclear power plant radiating out your inner divinity, which is truly beautiful, truly
Yeah.
awe-inspiring. And a lot of so-called people out here, let's say the elites, they don't want you to realize your true inner potential, because when you realize your true inner potential, you realize you have all the tools, you have everything you need in your pocket, in your toolbox, and you just unlock it. And you realize you don't need other people for anything. You have inner divinity will travel, you have light will travel, you have love will travel. So if you look at it that way, in that perspective, you realize you have all the tools inside you as you, and all you have to do is cultivate them and enhance them and bring them to the forefront.
Nice. Number 9 Yogananda quote is, "When the mind is calm, how quickly, how smoothly, how beautifully you will receive everything." Ooh,
Yeah, when you block out all the monkey mind and all the distractions and all the conditioning and all the identities, and you see that everybody's trying to pull your attention in all directions, and you just sit alone with yourself, silence becomes the best teacher. The most enlightened beings are called mona yogis, right? They're in a state of silence always, so they don't have the distractions of words and external things. They just go inside them, outside them. When the C word thing happened, my guru said, if you can't go outside, go inside. And these are words I live by. So when you go inside and you be alone with yourself, silence becomes the best teacher, and you start laughing at these conditionings, these
yeah.
distractions, these identities, and all these distractions out here become a joke to you. Yeah, yeah. I'm the king of my castle. I'm the queen of my castle. I control, you know, what I think. So silence becomes your guiding light, uh, your north star. The thing you go to really center yourself and give you the answers, when you're contemplating in silence. So I would always say it's easy to make a practice of just being alone with yourself for a few moments every day, and you'd be surprised how far it can carry you. So I would definitely
Yeah.
say silence is the best teacher.
Number 10 Yogananda quote is, "Know that this universe is nothing but a dream bluff of nature to test your consciousness of immortality." Wow.
Yeah, so this is a classical yogic perspective. Everything is Maya. So when you start looking at the world like a dream, like a joke to you, then it has no pull on you. It has no, you have no attachments to it. You just say, Maya keeps on Mayaing. That's how it goes. That you start to look at the world like a movie, and you become the detached witness. So you see yourself not in the movie, not an actor in the movie, but more a detached witness in the audience with your popcorn. And you're not trying to change the end of the movie. You're not offended by the end of the movie. The movie happens the way it happens. And you realize this Maya delusional world isn't going to happen the way you want it to happen. It happens the way it happens. So if you become light on your toes, you know, uh, be able to change course and change direction on a moment notice, change direction accordingly, then you like, yeah, Maya happens the way it happens. You know, I'm gonna become a problem solver, and I'm gonna adjust how I need to adjust, and I'll be able to overcome anything. And you don't really have no dog in the fight. Like, all right, it happens the way it happens. I'm not trying to change the end of the movie, or I'm not mad at the end of the movie. The end of the movie happened the way it happens. What's that got to do with me? I
Yeah.
control what I can control in the present moment, and Maya keeps on Maying, as my guru would say.
Yeah. Number 11 Yogananda quote is, humans become angels on earth, not in heaven. Hmm,
Ooh, this one's profound,
that's pretty deep.
Yeah, yeah. So if you do your inner work, you realize your true inner potential. And like Yogananda says, you become an angel. You don't have to wait to ascend to become an angel. You become an angel radiating your inner divinity on this physical 3D earth plane, which is a little difficult, but if you can become an angel, then anybody could become an angel. So most people think you got to ascend to become an angel, but if you realize your true inner potential here on this physical plane, and you radiate that inner divinity, then I guess you get your wings, as Yogananda would say, right? I like that movie, A
Yeah.
Wonderful Light. If every time he hears the
Yeah.
bell, somebody gets their wings. So ring the bell 100 million times all day, every day, so everybody gets their wings, right? So if you realize your true inner potential, that you have all the tools inside you as you just got to realize it. You just got to unlock it. You can become an angel here on earth, as Yogananda says. So why wait?
There's our bell.
Start today.
Yes.
Vedagurudev just got his wings. See him right there.
Yeah. Every time you hear a
so,
bell.
so every time you hear a bell, somebody got their wings. So make sure you get your wings. You know.
Yeah.
So rising tides lift all boats. So be a great example here on earth. Get your
Yeah.
wings.
Let's fill the world with walking angels, human angels. I love it.
We we got enough darkness out here.
Demons.
We need more light. Yeah,
Yeah.
you said it, not me. I was trying to go away from that. Yeah, we got enough demons out here. We need more angels. So
Yes.
hold up the white flag. Be on the front line. Let's have more angels. Some more light in the darkness. Too much of that already. We don't need it no more. We need
We don't need
more
it.
people getting their wings. More angels. No more
Yes.
demons.
No more. Number 12, the final quote by Yogananda is, be honest with yourself. The world is not honest with you. The world loves hypocrisy. When you are honest with yourself, you find the road to inner peace. Mhm.
True. Very profound. So when you be honest with yourself and you live in truth, which is called sat, just go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and like who you see looking back at yourself. There's all sorts of hypocrisy, like Yogananda says. There's all sorts of habitual liars out here. It's a total minefield, and it's a total war zone. Liars telling lies. But if you know thyself and you're truthful with yourself, then this will guide you through life. You'll start laughing at all the liars, and you'll see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, like, liars telling lies out here. That's what they
Yeah.
do. But I'm not going with them. I'm going to live in a state of sat, in a state of truth. So when I live in truth, I enjoy who I am. I like looking at myself in the mirror. And all these liars telling lies out here, I look at them like jokers and losers. Yeah, bunch of ghost stories, fake narratives. Look at me, I'm elite. Liars telling
Ugh.
lies.
Yeah.
Losers. So when you start seeing the hypocrisy of this Maya delusional world, you start laughing at it. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Let me tell you a story about God. Good one. Let me tell you a story about the president of America. Yeah, sure. I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story. None of this exists in my universe. I don't want your hypocrisy to become my hypocrisy. I don't want your lie to become my lie. I want your story to become my story. Your narrative become my narrative. So when you start living in truth, you start becoming a lighthouse out here, and you start seeing ships lost at sea. You start shining the light on it. Oh, liar,
Oh.
got you. You know? Shining the light right on you, right? You know? And you start seeing most of this Maya delusional world is a bunch of fake stories, words in the air, liar telling lies, you know, putting titles on themselves. Look at me, I'm elite. Yeah, sure you are, you know. Look like a cockroach to me.
Yeah.
So, but, like, it's a bunch of wordplay. It's a bunch of word salad out here, you know? And when you live in truth, you start laughing at all these lies and all these fake narratives out here like the joke they are.
Well, that was 12 quotes from Paramahansa Yogananda. What a beautiful soul. So, one of our important forefathers spread Kriya Yoga all over the world. So, I love you, Yogananda. So, thank you.
Love you, Yogananda. Jai Yogananda. 12 quotes from Paramahansa Yogananda. Thank you for laying the path of Kriya Yoga, being a guiding light, being a great example. You have a great lineage. Lahiri Messiah, Sri Yukteswar, Paramahansa Yogananda. You brought Kriya Yoga to the Western world. I appreciate you. Most of the people are on the path of Kriya Yoga from Yogananda's book, Autobiography of a Yogi. So, Yogananda, the greatest of all time, leading
Yeah.
by supreme example, right? So, no better than Yogananda. Thank you, Yogananda, for everything you do. Jai Yogananda. Jai Kriya Yoga. Jai Lahiri Messiah. Jai Yukteswar. Jai the whole lineage. Before you go, here are 3 ways to bring inner happiness into your practice, your home, and your heart. Become a YouTube member and unlock exclusive member benefits, live stream shout outs, and super chat. Join here, youtube.com at Vedagurudev. Visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs and get spiritual canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts, all with handmade divine artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com. Master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga and learn authentic teachings of Kriya Yoga from A to Z. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Become a YouTube member here. Click the related video here. Join, like, subscribe, and comment. Jai Babaji.